Hey YouTube, I'm going to start this video off with Brianna showing you my hair. So let's get that out of the way first. The sides and the back. And the other side. And the top. And that is that. I hope you got all that. Let's see, the hair has two goodie spin pins in them. Did a search on the net, saw the goodie spin pins, thought they'd be a good idea to use on the hair. Could not find any information on Locs, so quick review on goodie spin pins. If you have sister Locs or pencil length lock, pencil size Locs like mine, goodie spin pins are going to be okay for you to use. Just make sure you know, if you twist it into the base, you go slow untwisting it back out because you do have to literally spin them in. You just have to make sure you go really slow getting them back out and be gentle. If you have really thick locks, a spin pin is not going to do you any good as they are very close in their spiral. I love mine. I have two of them in right now, and you could probably see both of them when Brianna showed you my hair. I love my spin pins. So let's talk about two things. Let's talk about comb coils to start locks, and let's talk about conditioners used in hair when starting locks. Now, comb coils to start locks should not be touched. After the comb coils are put in, they should be started with a gel, preferably a natural one. But if you have to pick one, pick like an Icy Fantasia aloe vera gel, or pick the Pro Style Clear gel. Anything that's alcohol free. Do not use black gel. Let's Jam. Don't use none of that stuff. Don't Blue Magic castor oil. None of that. Nothing that has petrolatum, lanolin. Do you guys know that lanolin is sheep wax? The wax out of the sheep's fur. Yeah. And everybody says, oh, it's vegan friendly, but that wax came from sheep. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, don't use that stuff. Let's see. Clean this, yeah, no beeswax. She's right. No beeswax. And shea butter. I've said it before. I will say it again. Shea butter is fine to use on the hair in moderation, but should not be used at the beginning of the locking process because it may just take a little bit longer. Or if you have really fine hair like Brianna's, buildup will cause the shea butter to get stuck in your hair, and then you're pretty much going to have to take them down and start all over again to get it out. So avoid those things. In conjunction with the comb coils, how are you supposed to take care of them if you're not supposed to get them wet? Well, you're not supposed to get them wet. Yes, anybody says you're not supposed to wash your hair. You can wash your hair, of course, if you want to. If you feel you have to wash your head, go ahead and wash your head. But know that if you wash your hair and you may have started your locks with comb coils, they're coming out. They are going to come out whether you try and manipulate them or whether you try to get around them. Maybe sometimes even if you use a cap, you put on a cap and you scrub lightly, some of them may come out, which is a good ratio for some, but not all. You scrub too hard, you might as well start all over again. In any case, you should not be washing your head for the first 1 to 2 months of comb coils. What you should be doing is using either a no-rinse shampoo that they sell at most of the local drugstores, and pouring some of that into a bowl using cotton pads or Q-tips and going into your partings to clean your scalp. And that is it. Or the alternative is to make something up at home, which I found very nice to use. Apple cider vinegar, tea tree oil, and distilled water. Mix them in a bowl, stir them up. I used a Q-tip and cotton balls, cleaned my scalp, and that was it. No, I did not start my locks with comb coils. Anybody that see my videos knows I use twists, but I did not want to disturb the twists. I wanted to let them keep right on going. Ignore the toilet is running. Okay, so after, well, no, not quite to after yet. During that process, you should not be using any kind of conditioners in your hair. Not even a leave-in conditioner should be used in your hair except at retwisting. Once you get 2 to 3 inches of new growth, you can use a leave-in conditioner, but do not use an instant conditioner. This is my examples of instant conditioners right here. Garnier Fructis. I have used this, and I do still use this from time to time when I do not feel like getting my Aubrey Organics that I showed you in the other video. But this one is super fortified. You see the apricot and avocado oil. I kicked them up like about 15 notches. I added about 3 times more apricot oil, 3 times more avocado oil, and I added about 10 times the amount of grapeseed oil. And that moisturizes and makes my locks soft afterwards. And that was just mainly to combat the non-natural ingredients that are in it. Everybody knows I have used my Suave Naturals Tropical Coconut Conditioner right here. It too has non-natural ingredients in it, and I had used it. That was my favorite thing to use in the beginning of my my natural journey. And then I just stopped using it. I think either I used it on my son's hair when I washed his hair. And I have not used it on Brianna's hair for a long time. She uses the Garnier as well. Y'all saw this already. The Island Naturals Aubrey Organics. And see, dry and frizzy. My hair tends to get more dry than frizzy, but you know, it's all natural there. I use this with the ACV rinse. Those items can be used on the hair once you get from month 1 to month 3. From month 3 on, you can start using conditioners in your hair, but do not use them like every day. If you wash your hair every day, do not use them every day. Use them like maybe once or twice a week, and that is the minimum for them. Otherwise, with the chemicals that they have in them and the thickeners that they have in them, it could cause buildup. I use the Island Naturals when I wash, and I wash like every 2 weeks because my head doesn't really get that dirty. Shampoos, you all saw my black soap shampoo that I use. That's one. You can use shampoo bars. That's one. That's the Anita Grant shampoo bar. This is my Coconut Crazy shampoo bar that I make and use. You see the nice little swirl. I'm not going to tell you what's in that. This is another one I made up for Brianna's hair. Has coconut milk, peppermint, peppermint Castile soap. Yes, I do actually have coconut milk in here. Some burdock root. Let's see. Burdock and nettle. Both root and extracts. And rosemary tea tree oil. Other stuff in there too, but can't think of it right now. Now, I was using this stuff on Brianna's hair. As y'all know, I used this once and it was the devil for my hair. I can't use it. Can't do it. Can't do it anymore. For Brianna's hair, had no problem with it. There's the ingredient list so far. Yes, it has sodium lauryl sulfate. I know, but Brianna's hair had no problem with it. Now, as she has braid locks in, we'll show you. I'm going to talk about these starter things here. This is the start of braid locks for her. Her natural hair is braided up, and she is starting to get just a little bit of shrinkage here. Let me zoom out for you. See how I pull down and it comes back up? Just a little bit. But bottom of her hair looks great. Pretty much like I first did it. And I did security ends with bands just until they start to do their other thing, which they are starting to crawl here on the bottom. And the rest of it is frizzy because sometimes Brianna will go to sleep and she will not put on her cap, and then we have to fight. Brianna, put on your cap. Let's show the back. You can see where she sleeps on mainly, right here. She has this thing, you see this little curl here? Because she pulls her hair to the side and wears them in a ponytail. So, that's fine. That's how she's going to do her thing. And how do you plan on maintaining your hair?
I'm washing it tomorrow.
And how are you going to maintain it once we get to a retwist or whatever? Are we latching?
If it's not going to work at palm rolling, we're going to latch it.
Okay, so you want to palm roll first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do the first palm roll for her. And then afterwards, she's going to attempt the second one on her own, which will probably be in about a month or so. But we have to get to a month of this one. So she'll be doing her own video to let young ladies know how to maintain their hair and everything. So, okay. Hopefully I have imparted some good information. Look at her. Look at me there. Okay. Hopefully I've imparted some good information to you. You probably already knew it, but, you know, just to go back and reiterate it. You can use conditioner, just have to wait. All right, YouTube. Laters.